Welcome to another episode of Coollife. As we seen the kind of responses we thought now probably it can be more interactive because a lot of issues which viewers are raising mostly through WhatsApp and emails. I found there's a pattern, and probably we should address each issue where it's a common issues. It may not be possible to address all the issues, but at least something which is coming in common, probably we can discuss. One interesting, concern or detailed messages, WhatsApp messages, was from housewives. That because a lot of such inquiries coming, some such responses coming, I thought we would discuss more into that. The common thing was like off late probably last couple of years, they have been facing these issues for a long time, but these issues have become a little more acute during this time, especially during this lockdown period, etc., where they were saying they're getting thoroughly bored, and they feel like maybe it's the job opportunities are also less. They are whatever lockdown happens, whatever happens, their hard work, there is no reduction in that. On the contrary, it is only going up. They have to work more during this lockdown period because all of them are there. Kids are also there all the time. They're not going to schools. Husband is also there working from home. So their pressure is more. Probably kids may have little relaxation. They don't have to go to school. Of course, they have online classes and all. But all these things is all giving a huge pressure on the housewife. So one housewife was sending a lot of messages, WhatsApp messages. She was saying that it's getting into a kind of a depression, huge depression kind of a thing, and she feels that she doesn't know how to do that, how to escape from that. One of the previous episodes we were mentioning about the aerobic exercise in the morning. She was saying forget about that because she won't have time for that. In the morning is a hectic kind of a situation where it is absolutely impossible for her to go out and do some kind of aerobic exercise in the morning. So doing that for kind of a hormone imbalance is absolutely impossible. And she was blaming her husband, kids, everybody on the kind of aerobic exercise in the morning. Since it is very clear that you won't be able to do that, one alternate I can suggest is whenever you get time after that busy hours in the morning, etc., whenever you feel a little relaxed, maybe after breakfast, you try to get into one room, close the doors, and put on a music which you like, absolutely you are comfortable with, and try to dance. Dance in the sense that I'm not talking about club dance or this proper kind of classical dance or anything. You just move your body, but you do it for almost a 1 hour time. You set it out. That will, if you can do it continuously for 21 days, you will see a huge difference in your, the kind of relaxation which you feel. There will be a marked difference. Two things will happen in this. One, there'll be a lot of hormonal balance will happen. These cortisol levels will be balanced. A lot of oxytocin, which is a happy hormone, will be generated, which will be very helpful for you. And second, when somebody is doing dance, the ego will vanish. The happiness will come only when the ego vanishes. So a dancer, when you're dancing, your ego cannot stay there. It has to vanish. So that you will feel that, that the moment you are doing a dance, the ego vanishes. The ego, when ego is away, you are feeling that kind of happiness there. Happiness can enter only when the ego vanishes. So that, as an alternate for morning aerobic kind of exercise, you try this. Second thing, in your message, I've seen you're blaming everybody for the problems which you are facing. But try to understand one thing. Whatever problems which you are facing, it's all your creation. You don't have to blame anybody for that. Because the problems which we are all facing, except those, where we have a collective responsibility, like a COVID outbreak, war, those kind of macro level problems where our responsibility is a collective responsibility. We are not, as an individual alone, responsible for that, but we have a collective responsibility for that. Except that, all the problems which you are facing, all the problems, in resulting from these kind of macro issues, are all your responsibility. So, you are consciously shouldering this responsibility or these problems. You are actually, it was a conscious decision. You have taken that path, that problem you have taken. Any problem, you evaluate that, you will find that you have decided to take on that problem. And that problem is creation of your actions, whatever actions you have taken. But you don't have to regret about that. That was your decision. That was your decision based on certain situations. You have taken that decision, and as a result, you are facing those problems perfectly fine. And if you want to drop all the problems, that is also possible. In any time, you can just drop it. At no time, you can completely stop completely drop all your problems. But you can, if you want to continue with that problems, you can do that. But that time, you should understand that it's your creation. So naturally, you have to enjoy that. That problem which you will have to see that it is something which is created by you. So you keep enjoying that those problems. When I'm saying enjoying the problem, you may wonder, how can you enjoy a problem? Enjoy in the sense that it was your conscious decision to go into those kind of issues, and as a result, you are facing that problem. So once that is done, if it is a conscious decision, you don't have to. It is your choice. But at any point of time, you feel that, okay, I should not have problems. You can always drop it. It is something which you have created, so you can drop it anytime. So, the issues which you are talking about, your husband's issue, kids' issue, neighbor's problems, your relatives' issue, all these things, actually, that is not the real issue. The real issue is in yourself. You cannot handle that because you are not centered. You are not relaxed. You are not reached at your core. So, you won't be able to correct the word. You cannot correct your husband, you won't be able to correct the neighbors around you, and don't try to do that also. That will be, a futile effort. You may not be reaching anywhere. So instead, you concentrate on this kind of an activity, which is a kind of meditation, dynamic meditation, which you can do. Continue that. In 21 days' time, you will see a change in you. The problems which you thought, which is, beyond your control to handle, you will see in a totally different light. You would see that those things are not that difficult to handle. And this will make a lot of difference. Please try this. Keep giving your feedback on that. I'm 100% sure this will work for you. But, again, you may have some kind of issues where, you say that 1 hour, how will I shut my door and stay there? My kids will trouble. You join your kids also along with you. No issues. But somehow try to do that, because it will help you to balance your hormone, as well as throw away your ego, and you will see a whole lot of benefits from that. Let us take this step and see how things are different. And in the coming episode, we will talk more about other things. You keep giving your response. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and activate the bell button. And please do share to your friends and relatives who are recovered this kind of, or they are looking for a cool life. Please do share to them also. Thanks a lot. We'll see you again.